to over 10 years. Okay, looks like we started. Has the timer started? Has the timer started? There it is. Guess it's a little bit of a lag. How's everybody doing? What's up? What's up? How you doing? It's Kev, the Cash Flow DJ, coming back at you guys for day 3. It's been a ride. It's been a crazy ride, but we're just gonna keep this thing going. But yeah, we're back here at day number 3. We're doing the welcome to YouTube Elementary. There's a little story behind that, but I'll explain that some other time. But welcome to YouTube Elementary. Kevin Jackson, Kev, the Cash Flow DJ, over at cashflowhustlesradio.com, and I do DJing and all this other type of stuff. But whatever, when I gotta get into that, that's a hobby. That's not the main, the main thing. That's just a hobby. Anyway, welcome to day 2 of the Sean Cannell 1K subscriber YouTube challenge. We've been going pretty good so far, so I'm going to go into day 3. I don't want to drag this on. It's been about a minute so far. I've got my notes this time. I had some issues yesterday with the notes. I don't know what that was about. I don't understand why, but there were issues with the notes. So anyway, let's go into day 2. And we're going to go into a method, second method that Sean Cannell focused on and taught us about. Is the method, he called it the TSS method. And in review, the methods prior to this, we did the creator, was it the creator economy? It's a new word to me, so it's a new phrase. I love it, but it's a new phrase. I think it's a creator. Yeah, it's the creator economy. We did the creator economy on day 1, which introduced me to that term. On day 2, we did we did answer specific questions, the ASQ method, which is doing a recap. Day 2 was the ASQ method, answer specific questions. I had some issues with my notes, but the point was, the concept behind it was to find out what people are asking, what questions people are asking, or what they're searching for, and answer those people's questions. That's what the people want. It's a hot question. It's a hot topic that they're asking questions about. And usually, most of the time, those are evergreen questions. They're not necessarily trending questions, but they're evergreen. Anyway, that's just a little review. So day 3, we're on the TSS method. Let's go into the TSS method. I got my notes here in my trusty paper notebook, which I don't use often, but it's old school, but it comes in handy. So I normally use my Evernote. But anyway, I don't want to babble. Where we at? What is the TSS method? The TSS method, similar to the answer specific questions. This one is teach specific skills. TSS, where we at? 3 minutes. Teach specific skills. Teach specific skills. All right. Now, the first objection to that, well, we'll just say the first. It's not the only objection, but the first immediate objection to that. I don't know how to do anything. I don't know. I don't got no specific skill. That's the first thing people say. I don't know what to do. What skill? I'm no teacher. I'm no educator. That's the first thing people say. You got to be a little bit creative, and you have to think a little differently, and you have to be a little bit more resourceful. Everybody can teach, or rather can teach a specific skill, because all of us walking the planet have different things that we are good at. We've been told that since we were kids, or maybe since we were in school or whatever, or we always known that, but we never knew it or never realized it. Put it this way, never realized it. Anyway, let me go into it. Where are we at time? 4 minutes. Okay. Teach specific skills. And here's something to help you brainstorm a little bit with that. We're going to kind of open up your brain cells, some of you, a little bit here. Just expand them a little, stretch them a little. What skills could you teach that would attract your perfect lifer? These are my notes, my paper notes. YouTube is a discovery machine. So it's not just for entertainment. You can see cats playing or whatever, or I don't know what, music videos or whatever people are entertained by, or funny comedy stuff, which is fine. But it's also, I don't know, did I mention this yesterday? I probably did, but it was profound to me, man, because I've kind of known it, but I never expressed it like this. YouTube is an educational library. It's an educational encyclopedia. So people, and you, especially if you're brand new, nobody knows who you are. Focus on this a skill that people want to learn. And pretty much any skill you want to know about, you can pretty much learn it on YouTube. I mean, I don't care if it's mechanics. Look, I personally have used it for mechanics. A lot of software programs I did it for. Job situations, just educational, just all types of stuff about nature, about biology, about science, about makeup, about, the exercise program. I mean, just the list goes on. So YouTube is a discovery machine, so you can tap into this. Now, let's say you're not okay. We're gonna get to that with strategies, secrets, and hacks. Strategies, secrets, and hacks. Okay. In the search bar, that's what I do screen share for. I don't feel like fooling with it right now. Too much technology. But in the search bar, you can type in. Let's say you need some ideas. Let's say you want to find out things that people really want to know. Type in two words. How to. You can do it in the Google search bar. You can do it in the YouTube search bar. How to blank, and then it's going to come up with. It's like a screen share. It's going to come up with suggestions. Behind the how to. And it's going to say, oh, how to train your pet, how to how to get your camera right, how to get a virus off your computer, all of this type of stuff, and it's going to come in order of popularity when it what do you call that, when it lists the suggestions. It's going to be like maybe 8 or 10. I don't know how many, but it's going to keep going, and then you're going to go into one, and you just keep. This is where you're digging down during your niche research and for your content topics, and when you come up with stuff for them. So this doesn't mean that okay, this is what I was going to say earlier. This doesn't mean that your channel has to be an educational, quote unquote, educational channel. What it means is that whatever your channel is about, dogs or whatever, comedy or whatever, whatever it's about, you can teach people stuff. You want to throw some comedy in while you're teaching? Throw some comedy in. Teach them about how to be a comedian or whatever. But anyway, this can be a feature of your niche. So as long as you're in a specific niche, needlepoint, makeup, wood carving, whatever the niche is, then you can have, a certain portion of it to build your first 1,000 subscribers, how to do something. So people will be interested in that, and you're giving the people what they want. These are going to be your fans, your followers, your subscribers, giving the people what you want. Oh, he also told us, some titles they gave us. He has blank for beginners. I think it was just an exercise we had as far as a challenge for you YouTube elementary students. Blank for beginners. That's blank for beginners. Now remember the first one I did. I did it for the search bar, but it was also for a topic. So number one topic suggestion we had was how to blank. How to blank. Second one, blank for beginners. Blank for beginners. Blank for beginners. Okay, the third one he had was blank step by step, or how to blank step by step, or step by step how to, and put this, look at it this way, how to blank step by step for beginners. How to blank step by step for beginners. How to blank step by step for beginners. See, I took 3 topics and put them into one, or you can cut them up and make them 3 separate ones. And then I added one myself, and there's other different variations you can do it for beginners, for students, for stay-at-home moms, for brand new whatever people that. And I put a little twist or addendum onto mine. I put 2021. So a lot of times people look up stuff and maybe they wonder, especially if it's digital or technological, and it may have updated or been upgraded since 2019 or since 2015 or since 2010 or whatever. And 2021 is just another qualifier. Anyway, these are ideas for teaching specific skills. Specific skills. There was a couple other points that weren't really about skills, but I guess they can help us as YouTube elementary students with skills. He put I put headlines and titles. Now, headlines and titles is basically, these, of course, are your headlines and titles, but you want to make your headlines and titles inviting and something that people want to click. Don't clickbait them. Don't lie to folks. Don't trick them, or don't exaggerate, But you do want to lay out the bait, because you have to lay out bait for your, viewers. You're fishing. You're not hunting, you're fishing. So you have to lay out the bait, lay the worm out, and they see the tasty worm and they bite the worm. Don't let them bite the worm and it be a plastic worm. When they bite the worm, because they ain't gonna never come back to you again. But if you make the worm real, then the fish will keep eating it and you got the fish. But anyway, yeah. So that was sort of glad he put this on here. I wrote it down for a reason. He said, go and look at example website blog titles. Okay, go into Google for your headlines and topics. YouTube video titles similar to yours, or maybe if not in your niche, at least they have a certain inviting, headline that may be in a different niche. So that's website blog titles, YouTube video titles, and get this, magazine titles. See, that's why I was taking these notes. Where am I at? 11 minutes. Magazine titles. When you go pick up a magazine or a newspaper or whatever, what did the article writer use as in their headlines to entice people to buy the magazine or to buy the newspaper? What did the writer use for the headline? Maybe he was talking about birds or fish or dogs, and you're talking about makeup, or you're talking about sports or whatever. All right. Yeah, I wrote this stuff down for for a reason. Okay, we're on 12 minutes, so I'm trying to finish it up here. And it was a great point he made here. I probably need to dig into this point. Let's say you get 35,000 views. I think she had a video that, I forgot this other thing she had on there, tutorial. You can put that into the headline as far as, people, they be typing in tutorial in the search engines. But anyway, she put in 35,000 views, right? This stuck with me. Some of these things stuck with me personally. 35,000 views. No, that's not viral. That's not, it ain't no 10, 20 million views or 5. It ain't even a million views. It ain't even 500,000 views. It's not viral. But by YouTube standards or social media, it's not. But it's a room full of 35,000 people. To me, this was powerful because I'm looking at it from a YouTube perspective, a TV perspective, a social media perspective, and all this. But if you look at it from talking to one person, me and you just talking, maybe it's just 5 of us in there, we're just talking. And this kind of goes into the audience and community thing, which I've spoken about on before. But if you have a room, think about it now. If you have a room filled with 35,000 people, and my immediate mind went to a concert hall or something, like, let's say I put on a concert in New York, California or whatever, or Chicago or something, and you have an audience sitting out there, and there's 35,000 people in that audience. It's a little different now, isn't it? Okay, it's a little different. I just want to put this stuff in here. Okay, that was powerful. Anyway, and the rest of it was kind of a little bit more, a little bit more motivation about she gave a beautiful speech about you don't need permission, don't get tied up into comparison. It was some beautiful stuff. I guess I can come back and do this portion of it later, and I'm just focusing on the technical aspects of it here as opposed to the emotional aspects, because she went deep, man. Yeah, I see it. She went deep. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there. We're almost at 15 minutes. Apologize, went over my 10-minute allotment. But yeah, that's it. So this was day 3 with Sean Cannell. We did, after answering specific questions and the creator economy. And now we're doing teach specific skills. This is method 3. So thank you very much. Appreciate it. Like, share and subscribe, comment, do all of that good stuff. Great engagement on the video. Um, check out my website over at cashflowhustlesradio.com, my Instagram at KevinJ2000, KevinJay, the number 2000.com at Instagram, and FB is KevinJ2000 as well. Same spelling, KevinJay2000. But yeah, this is Kev, the Cashflow DJ. Check it out. I'll holler at you guys later. Thank you for rocking with me. Peace. We'll catch you next time. See if I can end this thing, or if it's going to take me another 5 minutes to end the thing. I'm not editing at this point. I mean, or maybe, or whatever. It's just raw. So if it's raw, it's raw. I don't care. We can't be concerned about that. Okay.